Sayara Lucinda. Say quality content. What's up, everybody? My name is Firan Chisolm, and you are now watching quality content. And quite frankly, nothing else matters. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Firan Chisolm. Quality content, because nothing else matters. Y'all already know. Right now, this is the inaugural show. We are at TME Pro Recordings, South Bronx, located at 127 Lincoln Avenue, the corner of Lincoln Avenue and Bruckner Boulevard. DJ Fred Ones is the owner of the studio. I've been rocking with him for a little over 10 years now. What we want to do is we want to take this time out to basically profile the studio and profile our supporters, our clients, and definitely our affiliates. This studio is a hub of many different people that come here for many different reasons. If you're about your business and you're serious about being successful, you need to come see us over here, man.
Never been the type to sit on my couch with remote in hand. Too much work to get done, must fulfill my master plan. Can't fill my days and nights with drama, doubt, and laziness. When you see my name in bright lights, that's when I can rest. My mama always said to me to give your best and it will show. So in everything I give my all. No worrying if I might fall. Can't be complacent. Hesitation don't lead to success. I gotta get up, get out and do something. Too blessed to be stressed.
Don't need no water. Don't let the fire burn. Just start it. Just get started. You can't be gone till November if you forget to remember. Get started, just get started.
Repeatedly, I see nothing was given to me. I worked for what I got and nobody would disagree. I know just what I want and where I'll be 10 years from now. Signing your paychecks when I made it, you still wondering how. The rules are simple, I'll go ahead and break it down for you. Number one, have a plan. Number two, just follow through. If you can do this, then without a doubt you're on your way. But number two is where most people start to stray. I got my hands up, you looking for a handout. I'm steady grinding, you take the easy way out. Seeking success but somehow just can't conceive. It's a matter where preparation meets opportunity.
Don't need no water. Don't let the fire burn. Just start it. Just get started. You can't be gone till November if you forget to remember. Get started. Just get started. Don't need no water. Don't let the fire burn. December. You forget to remember.
Get started. Just get started. All the lies you told me were excuses. Glad I'm not messing with you. You had your chance and you blew it. This is what you do. Like the hand that feeds you, you're a user. I got something for you. I got something for you. You had my heart and you lost it. Doing what you do. Running round town, being about it. That's just what you do. Thinking you're a man without a plan. And that's not even cool. That's not even cool. You were my mistake, it's okay. I'm not going your route again. Two can play that game, it's a shame. You had a good woman in me. You had a good woman in me. All the lies you told me were excuses. Glad I'm not messing with you. You had your chance and you blew it. This is what you do. Like the hand that feeds you, you're a user. I got something for you. I got something for you. Don't worry, baby, I won't hurt you. That's not what I do. I'm not a woman's scorn, I don't hate you. You can get that out of your mind. Get that out of your mind. Even though you lied and you cheated, I know you do have feelings. So I'ma take my time with my plan. Just know there'll be a part two. Just know there'll be a part two. All the lies you told me were excuses. Glad I'm not messing with you. You had your chance and you blew it. This is what you do. Right the hand that makes you, you're a user. I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something for you. All the lies you told me were excuses. Glad I'm not messing with you. You had your chance and you blew it. This is what you do. Like the hand that feeds you, you're a user. I got something for you. I got something for you.
And only God can judge me, but when I pray it hurts. I think I said but, you can just cut that part out. But when I pray, and only God can judge me, but when I pray. Judge me, but when I pray it hurts. But when I
Yeah, you say but on all of them.
I said but on the main verse?
Yeah. I think, hold on. Yeah. I say the main.
God can judge me, but when I pray it hurts. God can judge me, but when I pray it hurts.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then copy the hook, right? Oh, you said the last hook switch up? Or, wait a minute, nah, this is the second verse coming up, right?
Oh, yeah.
How many verses you got?
I got two verses. Then after the second verse, the beat's gonna drop. I'm gonna say it like a 4-bar. It's like a 4-bar verse. Then come back in with the hook that switches up. Sit back and I wonder about it. Only God can judge me, but when I pray it hurts. Sit back and I wonder about it. Alone in the crowd, a room with my thoughts around it. Zone Zoned out, daydreaming, don't hear nobody. Frustrated, but when I pray it hurts. I sit back and I wonder about it. Alone in the crowd, a room with my thoughts around me. Zoned out, daydreaming, don't hear nobody. Frustrated, clocking the time.
Cool, here we go. End of the hook.
Daydreaming, don't hear nobody. Frustrated, clocking the time, so I commit to the grind. Sky's the limit, no turning back. 3:26:10. Sun is born. One thing on my mind: win. Put the pen to the pad. One thing on my mind: win. Will I ever reach that pinnacle? On my way to the top, vast and ridiculed. But there's no stopping the stampede. I run with bulls, and you can't possibly believe what you hear is true until you walk with me, see the struggles I've been through. No jokes, nothing I'm writing is comical. Straight facts, this my life out the bottle too. Patron in my left hand while I compose truth. Sitting here contemplating about my son's moves. Make it happen. If I don't, he'll get it. If I run out of time and it's broke, he'll fix it. So I grind, make sure I leave him a pot to piss in. And tell him sky's the limit. Love you, son, go get it. I commit to the grind, sky's the limit. No turning back, 3:26:10. Sun is born, one thing on my mind, win. Put the pen to the pad, one thing on my mind, win. Will I ever reach that pinnacle? On my way to the top, vast and ridiculed. But there's no stopping the stampede. I run with bulls, and you can't possibly believe what you...
My name is DJ Fred Ones. I've been a DJ, graffiti artist, and engineer for the last 30-some odd years of my life. And I run a studio called TME Pro. We've been here in the Bronx since '97, established around 2000. And it's been an independent underground studio for mostly independent underground artists. I started my first, my intro to music was basically through DJing, through scratching. I like music in general, but when someone showed me how to scratch, that was kind of me being able to approach music from a personal standpoint. So DJing became my first avenue into, let's say, music, you know, becoming a so-called musician or whatever. And then, you know, hooking up equipment and being a DJ, hooking up equipment became really kind of, I was very interested in that. I was very interested in how the records were made. I didn't understand engineering at all, but I was always interested in, you know, records and how songs were made and you know, listening to songs. I was a very, very big fan of rap when it came out in the 80s. So all that kind of was very, very influential on me, and continues to be to this day. Through the DJing, I basically went to a music school for learning how to engineer and became an engineer. And from that, I've been doing this since then. Sonic Sun was my first group that we put together in about, I think it was 96-ish. It was actually a group my man Rob had created, and he formed a band around something he had created. And he picked me, my man John, DJ Preservation, and my man Eric M.O. Caffel, who was a bass player. And so we had two DJs and a bass player, and Rob was the MC, and I was Rob Sonic. And the record came out around 99, I would imagine. I think the first single we had, I believe, was 98, but the album came out around 99. I originally started touring with Mike Ladd. I was a part of Sonic Sun. I also DJed for Mike Ladd. Mike Ladd was the first to put me on the road, to put me, you know, to take me overseas, basically. And that was kind of an eye-opening experience. So the Sonic Sun thing, along with the Mike Ladd gigs, kind of gave me a lot of exposure to all over the world and to the music scene in general.
Came a long way from being on the block scheming. To the new drop top, smoking great BM. Grinding hard every day, AM, PM. Though dirt on my name, still come out gleaming. Yeah, resilience, what you call it. See, my experience has been historic. They slept on the brilliance, but I don't fall for shit. Won't be a slave for the millions or the corporate. Monster, I keep feeding. Know what it's like to go days without eating. Got a lot on my plate now, so I'm seasoned. But the fact that I'm breathing is a good enough reason. Feel me? Shit could be so much worse, really. Could be in the ground or mentally dead, grateful for the lost and found. Shit, in 2002, I was wheelchair bound. Can't stop me. Yeah, cause I always find a way, working to make tomorrow better than it was yesterday. I really give a fuck about what anybody got to say, cause my future's in my hands like a big ball of clay. When life gave me lemons, I made lemonades. Now I'm sipping slow. Sipping slow. Added a little splash of my favorite, you know. Now I'm sipping slow. Sipping slow.
They wanna know what I've been sipping. 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 When it tastes so good to me. When it tastes so good to me. When it tastes so good to me. When it tastes so good.
When life gave me lemons, I made lemonade. When it got too hot, I stood out in the sun's rays. Couldn't stop at the roadblocks, I had to find my way. I remember the old saying my pops used to say, if you're gonna be a thief, be a damn good thief. Scheming on the whole pot, all I want is my peace. See, they gave up hope on Maurice, saying he gave up school like something new in the streets. I saw it much different, more like fuck your beliefs. Scuffing my sneaks, soles and work boots, worn to a lean. Dreams of better things, machines with plush leather, tailor stitched to the seams. Housewife and kids, know what I mean? Nope, they sit around with you, sharing in their misery. Start talking about doing better, they like, Lord, you're killing me. You can't do that, man, you ain't qualified. Haters don't need curriculums to be certified. I'm from Queens, but feeling so Bed-Stuy. Mantra in my mind all the time is do or die. Got gallons of that good stuff I made on my own. Might swerve a little something, but my eyes on the road. Can't lose focus, trying to balance my cup. Success, serve cold, sweet revenge, hiccup. See now, I love to pour you some, but why waste the quiet taste on your poor ass tongue? When life gave me lemons, I made lemonades. Now I'm sipping slow. Sipping slow. Added a little splash of my favorite, you know. Now I'm sipping slow. Sipping slow. Came out on top, they ain't think I was. So now I'm sipping slow. Sipping slow. Man, I gotta say, success tastes so good. So now I'm sipping slow. Sipping slow.
When it tastes so good to me. When it tastes so good to me. When it tastes so good to me. When it tastes so good.
there's something I want you to know. Now you're gone, love is gone. I feel sorry for the next man who gets your love. 'Cause I trust how broken, and there's no way you can love him without a heart. Now baby, you are far, 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 far away. Now baby, you are far, 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 so damn far away. Now she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone. Ooh. Now she's lost, and she's never coming back again. I sit here and think how she loves me until my dying day. It's driving me crazy to know that you're in love with someone else, and he's taking from you love I used to have. I never get a chance to taste my baby again, and it's killing me. And now you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Far, 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 far away. Now baby, you are far, 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 so damn far away. Now she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone. Ooh. Now she's lost, and she's never coming back again. Your friends think this was a waste of time, but I think we learn from each other. Oh, and now you go, and I'm alone. I wish my baby would come on back home. And now she's gone. Far, 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 far away. Far, 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 baby, yeah. Come on, now she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone. Now she leaves you, and she's never coming back again.
What up, what up, what up? Shout out to quality content, because nothing else matters. Nothing else matters.
Hello, world. My name is 6 Desjardins, and I'm here with Panama Red, Fran News. We happen to be part of the cast of a web series called The Block, written, directed, and created by Gamal Batista. And I'm also one of the co-writers as well. I also play character, Killer Mike. Panama Red plays a character called Detective Williams, and Fran News plays a character called Macho, and also Firan Chisolm plays a character called Tori, which happens to be Killer Mike, arch nemesis. It's a real good series, web series. Definitely want you guys to check it out when we premiere it within the near future. Basically, it's just a short synopsis of what the actual block is about. It's about a young drug dealer by the name of Rich, who happens to be played by the actual director, Gamal Batista. He becomes entangled in the world of drugs and money, and throughout the whole, throughout his whole journey, as far as him being a drug dealer, he also falls in love with a Christian girl that happens to move on the block. So after a while, he becomes disenchanted with the lifestyle, and among that whole tumultuous turn of events, a lot of things happen within the series, and pretty much it's a series where it's gonna have a good display of acting, writing, and I'm sure it will be a hit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna let the other characters say their part.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Panama Red. I play a character named Detective Williams. This web series, I'm proud to be a part of it. It's iconic writing with a not recreating the wheel format. Very, very dramatic. A lot of comedy, dark comedy in some points. And the web series for us is just it's an example of what's coming now in television, and there's a lot of up and coming actors. The web series is an excellent platform for a lot of actors to build their reel, even with like SAG or non-SAG. I mean, the new media agreements aren't quite stabilized yet, where there's a lot of room for an actor who's serious about the craft to come into the game and get some valuable footage for his reel, to display his skills to CDs, casting directors, and agents and managers to further his or her career. So I'm just proud to be part of this project. Written by Six and casted by Firan and created and directed by Gamal. And I say that a second time after Six saying that because it's very rare that you find all the talent in one house. Usually a lot of production companies have to go outside to acquire this talent. This is all in one house. So I believe that it's a wonderful project.
When I was a little boy growing up in the Dominican Republic, my grandmother would always tell me that one day I was going to New York City and that I was going to make my dreams come true. And seeing it happen will make her very proud. I remember when I was 9 years old, I was on the plane that was getting ready to land in this country. And looking down from the plane, I saw the skyline and I was amazed on how beautiful the city looked. And further looking down, there was this angelic glow in the darkness. But as soon as the plane landed, that glow disappeared. This is what I do. I'm a drug hustler, which is a typical occupation in the Heights. Whether it's synthetic pills, coke, or weed, I sell it because I don't know any better. But I work for this well-respected drug boss, Killer Mike, and working for him is giving me that respect I need.
Let me tell you something. In this business, you die rich and you die respected.
Now this guy is a sociopath that loves trouble.
Trouble? I like trouble.
And he has no problem expressing it.
If you was to tell me right now to kill him, you know I would do it. You know I'm about business and making money, man.
Then we also have a conflict with the blacks.
Business always comes first.
Absolutely.
If killing Mike would be good business.
Unfortunately, even the most diversified city, blacks and Latinos do not get along in the drug game.
I'll smash any one of you Goya beans.
I don't care if Javi does business with the Cocolos, man. You can't trust him.
And then to put the icing on the cake, we have the corrupt cops harassing us and picking our pockets for money.
And you better have our money, because I'm done talking.
And lastly, like if my life was not any more complicated, I fall in love with a religious girl.
The name is Jenny.
Nice to meet you, Jenny. And I fall out of love for the lifestyle. Now I'm torn between the two. Can God help me? I'm pretty sure this is not what my grandmother expected for me to become. She was truly mistaken about New York.
Hey guys, I go by Fran News, and I play a character named Macho on the show. Pretty much I did a theme song called "I'ma Hold It Down," which is featured on the show, and the theme song.
I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I keep it strong, I'm steady, can you feel the egg? It's okay if we surrender and wave a white flag. Old school steel low with a new school swag. And I keep it so fresh like a Ziploc bag. Every day a different topic but the same agenda. It's okay if you get high and don't remember. Some say they got your back like a public defender, not knowing at the same time they public pretenders. Never ever take a loss cause I am a winner. In the streets made me a certified sinner. Did you ever have a doubt of me being thinner? I don't want beef, man, but I have you for dinner. Can't even keep count on the money I folded. Stay true to the game, cause my life is golden. Yo, life's in your hands, that's what you hold it. Plus, you don't want your blood to be the thing that's flowing. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. When the change in the system, the body relaxes. Some people get high like government taxes. Just chill, let the world spin on its axis. Get stuck like a finger touching candle waxes. It's okay, US America, here I am. And I'm sticking you for your wallet like Uncle Sam. Yeah, blood is thicker than water, but I ain't your fan. People don't get the picture, but they smile for the cam. Some say that my style is very uncommon, better with timing, that's why I keep on rhyming. Some people just do it for the love of the game, and others just wanna do it for the fortune and fame. Raise the salaries, boost the economy, government living while others just living in poverty. Naughty by nature, they down with other people's property. If there wasn't mockery, then people won't even have to cop a plea. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I got the keys to the game and I keep it on lock. So I lay in a hammock while wearing flip-flops. He hit the block and tried to open up shop. That idiot ends up selling drugs to a cop. But the game's full of pee-wees and that means amateurs. Tell you right now, don't cross my parameters. Not only would I come out and damage you, you ain't got stamina, your mom feels bad for you. A fist to your face, that's a fucked up meeting. Can't even lie, there's somebody out there bleeding. Heard you always get sun, just like my semen. Let's put it like this, I will stop your breathing. You can't dig yourself out the situation, cause you're gonna get clapped like a standing ovation. Get stuck in a hospital bed with lacerations. Then I finish you off, which was my temptation. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round. I'ma hold it down as long as the world go round.
Yeah. Do a lot of kids. 6, 7, 8 crew. Serve in these streets, flipping birds, smoking herb, and treating chicken like herbs they don't deserve to be blessed with my presence. I'm gonna make a living from the 1st to the 7th. My game tight, like I'm piping a dike. Got to get buying bars, I'm buying out the flight. New York to the dirty out the Cali. Me a white bitch, they pumping dope in the valley. Chuck deuces, hand his back to the boroughs. Ain't got respect cause my thug game is thorough. No fear, 7 digits every year. Keep the fam close cause the stitches everywhere. Yeah. Shaking hands with beat walkers. A thug life is short, but a snitch life is shorter. Word to mother, I'm straight from the gutter. Now I'm getting stiff like that Denzel brother. A pretty boy with a gap in his teeth. Police shouldn't have never let me back on the streets. Now I'm taking over while I'm listening to Hova. You should know these niggas with a Polo Range Rover. All white, you can catch me any night. It's stitches in the seats, reads Kid Dynamite. Yeah, I'm flashy, young and splashy. Ain't nothing changed since 73. Come on. I can see it in your eyes. You're the type to cry when your homeboy dies. You are not a soldier, nigga, you are a cadet. Salute me when you see me with the stripes on my chest. I never been a bum, nigga, always been fresh. On top of the game like a hawk in a nest. Don't make me swoop down and start picking niggas off. And light the streets up like it was July 4th. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Firan Chisolm. You're watching quality content where nothing else matters. We here at TME Pro Recordings. I got my boy Spacecraft here with me. You know what I'm saying? Inaugural show right now. So, Space, what's good with you, Daddy?
Yo, I'm chilling, man. Just came back from a nice little conference at Fordham University, hip hop psychology. One mic, I don't remember the rest of it. One mic, one vibe, or something like that. But anyway,
Hip hop psychology.
Hip hop psychology at Fordham University. We're talking academics. We're talking folks going into the classrooms and learning about how to use hip hop as a tool to actually reach the young generation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hip hop psychology. I like that though. That's kind of dope, yo. So talk to the people, man. You know this is going out to 250,000 viewers. So let the people know about yourself and how you got started and what you do, and break it down to them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my name's Aaron Lazansky Olivas, also known as Spacecraft One, DJ Spacecraft One. I've been doing my thing as a visual artist and a music producer and DJ since the early 90s, I would say. Born and raised in Manhattan, came up at Amsterdam houses, Amsterdam projects, Midtown. Say what up to my people, 62 crew. But yeah, so basically how did I get my start? Well, shucks, I mean, growing up in the projects, I had a lot of good, influences, thankfully, in terms of creativity. I grew up across the street from Lincoln Center. So it's kind of interesting because, I would always hear the concerts at Lincoln Center and the band shell. And, there would be like music from around the world. There would be, theater performances, different types of just cultural stuff going on. And that was one end of the spectrum. And at the same time, my man Richie, big shout out to my man R Train and the Hidden Descent. They would throw parties in the back, in the big park. So, I got my first taste of hip hop. I would be part of ciphers, freestyle ciphers just in the park. Yeah. But I wasn't rapping at the time. I was one of the graffiti writers, feel me? So, but it's all love, it's all family. So, and it was a great time period. I mean, we're talking, coming up in the mid-'80s, early to mid-'80s. So that's around the time that I started, doing the graffiti thing and getting my letter skills together. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I could probably break down, but for now, my love and passion for music started in my hood with my people. Big shout out to Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. He married his wife. His wife is from my project, so he used to roll over to the jams all the time. You know what I'm saying? As a youth, it was really great to see these up and coming, kind of legends in a sense in our culture and being a part of our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Curious George used to roll by, yeah. So, Amsterdam House has got a little something going on. Eventually I made my way out to Europe. I started playing the flute. Then from playing the transverse flute, I ended up getting into all sorts of other instrumentation. And then it was only a matter of time that I would actually go back right into my roots and start looking at computers and samplers and beat machines as a way to actually create my own creations, as opposed to just kind of like jamming with folks in that respect, I've opened up for Yoko Ono and Stereo Lab, and I was with a group called Urban Chant for a minute, with a bunch of other artists, and we were doing straight up a cappella beatbox and song and rhyme. And we opened up for Gil Scott-Heron, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? So I've had the pleasure to be able to do all of this. In addition, I've worked with Graham Haynes, who's Roy Haynes' son. And of course, Roy Haynes is, a jazz drumming legend who played with John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Ornette Coleman, all these legends. And his son is an incredible cornet player, wonderful composer. And he saw the potential in me, in that collaborative space. So I ended up, writing music for a couple of his albums on Verve and Polygram records, and ended up basically, really helping kind of form his sound in a sense.
This is the guy right here who all the pictures you see on the walls around in the studio, because I showed the pictures too. So he's the one who made all these pictures, man. What be going through your mind when you be coming up with these concoctions, bro?
When I started doing canvases and when I started really kind of going in on my fine art in that respect, I really did want to make sure that I bridged the gap between the street and the studio, the street and the fine art aspect. And so a lot of my work is based off of feelings. And, I tend to mix the emotions up. Like, I want to see sounds. I want to hear tastes. You feel me? So like I'm kind of like I experiment with my art. Exactly. Like, like I would make paintings where I would crush up apples and oranges and mix it into the paint. And yeah, for real, man. Like, I was just going ham on it. Like, okay, what happens if I took sculpting wax and poured that on my painting and then painted on that sucker, and then dug out with a tool, and made all these carvings and stuff. And I really just, I was really exploring the inner nature of what it means to actually create an art piece. Right. So when you see my work and you see these kind of like alien glyph-oriented, almost like letters, that right there is a style that I've developed for many years based on my love of lettering and typography from around the world.
So the pictures that we have around the studio are definitely not your normal everyday type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we do over here, So with that being said, how did you get hooked up with TME Pro Recordings?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Yeah. So basically, I had a studio for about 8 years in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And that studio was called 23 Windows. And
1 2 1 2, you are now in tune to the sounds of Rhinoceros Funk. All the lyrics, peasant podium music, and this is quality content. Why? Because nothing else matters.
This is Manny representing quality content because nothing else matters.
sweat on my brow. I keep fighting back only when I know how. They work me to death till I lay on the ground. In the heart of the city is where I'll be found. Working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. Tortured and scared for 20 odd years, and then they expect you to pick a career when you can't function cause you're so full of fear. Working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. Brainwashed by religion, sex and TV, thinking you're so clever and classes are free. Still fucking sheep as far as I can see. Working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. Earn my daily bread from the sweat on my brow. I keep fighting back only way I know how. They work me to death till I lay in the ground. In the heart of the city is where I'll be found. Earn my daily bread from the sweat on my brow. I keep fighting back only way I know how. They work me to death till I lay in the ground. In the heart of the city is where I'll be found. Working class hero is something to be. Working class hero is something to be. Ah, whoa, break, break. Ah, whoa, break, break. Ah, whoa, break, break. Ah, whoa, break, break, break.
No surrender, no retreat, shot down, cold blood, no remorse, no regrets, all past is your future. I'm still alive, you escape yet, survive, we did yet, still alive, you escape yet, survive, get back. No remorse, no regrets, shot down, cold blood, the emperor's dead, dance in the streets, cut out the eyes, see the pain. Still alive, you escaped it, survive, we did it. Still alive, you escaped it, survive, get back. Running away from love and you. Don't understand the law. Don't understand the law. Don't understand the law. What is the law that way? Don't understand the law. This is over. 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 Don't kick me! Don't kick me! I can't kick you? Yeah! Oh!
March 25th, 1911, in New York City. The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire claimed 146 lives. It was an accident. 79 years later, on that same day, 87 people die in a social club fire in the Bronx. This time, it was no accident.
I'm sick and tired of you making a fool out of me.
You need to go home. a tragedy took place within our community. 87 lives were taken prematurely from us.
Julio Gonzalez killed 87 people.
Everybody needs to get out!
There were no witnesses to the event.
Oh, come on!
¡A cerrar este sitio! ¡A cerrar este sitio!
Everybody, this is Spacecraft One of Sewn Up Inc. and TME Studios. You are watching quality content. Why? Because nothing else matters.
You know I stay fly, I don't gotta lie. It's been 10 minutes, still falling out the sky. Please don't ask why, I say move from where you standing, cause I'ma crash hard, Hancock landing. How you don't understand it, me I'm outstanding. The flow is out this world, it's on another planet. The boom from the cannon is for those who assume I'm a bandit. In a room I can manage full of goons that do damage. It's the lane run with or run from us. I'm cruising through the streets, I'm a hard act to follow. Keep up or get flown by, yeah, that's the motto. I got something for your haters, for you to swallow.
I stay fly, I don't gotta lie. It's been 10 minutes, still falling out the sky. Please don't ask why, I say move from where you standing, cause I'ma crash hard, Hancock landing.
You know I keep it, know I keep it, know I keep it real. And now I'm screaming, how you feel? You know I keep it, know I keep it, know I keep it real. And now I'm screaming, how you feel? This song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater. The ones that sitting home without nothing else to do, so it makes them feel good to be hating on you. The song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater. The ones that sitting home without nothing else to do, so it makes them feel good to be hating on you. I'm known to keep it real. How you feel? My swag so sick, my style so ill. Your swag so style is so ill. You really are disgusting and hardly saying nothing. Yeah, I like sex, but I'm not the one to you swear you super bad, but you fake as McLovin. All that hate makes me sick to my stomach. I got an idea, find a bridge and just plummet.
I'm known to keep it real. How you feel? My swag so sick, my style so ill. Your swag so style is so ill. You really are disgusting and hardly saying nothing.
You know I keep it, know I keep it, know I keep it real. And now I'm screaming, how you feel? You know I keep it, know I keep it, know I keep it real. And now I'm screaming, how you feel? This song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater. The ones that sitting home without nothing else to do, so it makes them feel good to be hating on you. The song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater, song is for the hater. The ones that sitting home without nothing else to do, so it makes them feel good to be hating on you. The song is for the haters, 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 haters. Come on, man. For what? For what? You hating on me for what? Come on. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. I mean, I'm doing something right, right? Lane, lane, lane. This song is for the haters.
What up, it's the girl Shella. You at my video shoot right now for I Need a Switch. We're in Dallas right now, directing Mike Gray. Say hi to the camera. We're about to get started. It's Mike Gray, the director.
What's up?
You know, from Hollywood, so we're coming up. We're about to shoot this video. I Need a Switch, so check it out. It's the girl Shella the Blaze. Mike Gray Films. Great. All right. Focus.
You're like, I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah. Yo, y'all eavesdropping on my girl talk with my fabulous makeup artist, Shelly French. You know what I'm saying? So.
Girls only.
Out the bathroom.
Rap came from us. It started in the South Bronx. It started with conscious rappers. So to my brothers and sisters who are rappers, see, you're part of a scheme, but you don't realize you are an unwitting collaborator in a scheme that is to destroy you and your future.
Let's be very clear, I ain't here to drink beer, smoke weed, shoot the breeze and break bread with you. I'm only here to resurrect the living dead with you. Thought it was some kind of a game, I'm not playing with you. I got the Moorish warlords with Moroccan sharp swords, Ethiopians with white face camouflage. Already disciplined and ready for that sabotage. You listen to Minaj? Word?
Ooh, say you're a Lucinda.